Welcome to I Just Have to Say Something, a conservative Hispanic perspective where we audit police and civilian interactions, provide responsible civilian and gun owners information on making safe choices, and promote responsible gun ownership by providing lessons learned from real police and defensive encounters caught on camera. Help me beat the algorithms by hitting that like, subscribe, and that notification bell. Today we're going to be reviewing a video of a completely reckless concealed weapons holder that got himself into a voluntary gunfight that could have cost people their lives, that he is very lucky that he has not been charged with the crime as far as I know. Before we dive into this, please like and subscribe. Let's check this out.
You've seen it in action movies, guys pulling out guns during car chases and shooting right through the windshield. Well, this was not something out of Hollywood. This guy says he was defending himself during a pretty intense road rage incident.
How crazy is this? A motorist zips down a Florida highway while shooting through his windshield. Shards of glass fly as his passenger freaks out. The shooter, identified as Marco Mazzetta, says he was defending himself in a wild case of road rage. Moments earlier, he says he brake-checked another driver in a Nissan he thought was tailgating him.
Now, one of the things that I learned early on as a concealed carry holder is that in most states, one cannot provoke an incident and then claim self-defense. It doesn't work that way. I don't think there's any state in the United States that will let you provoke an incident. And yes, brake checking somebody is foolish, and you should be living a life of de-escalation when you're carrying a gun. So starting off, he was wrong.
Causing the other driver to bump him from behind. The Nissan then speeds around Mazzetta's truck, and when you blow up the video, it looks like he has a gun. Mazzetta then pulls his gun from his waistband and starts shooting.
Now, the thing that's most concerning about this video is he claims self-defense because the guy brandished a gun. Okay, but he was going over 100 miles an hour away from you. And if you were so concerned about your safety, why not just apply the brakes and let the guy go? But no, this person decided that his ego was hurt and he just had to show him that you can't cross me. So I'm going to pursue you at 101 miles an hour and shoot out my goddamn window to do what? To what end? And this man is so lucky, again, as far as I know, that he's not been charged with a crime, because if it was me as a prosecutor and me as a concealed weapons holder, be like, you have no business carrying a gun because you started the incident by brake checking somebody. You might have been a victim of somebody brandishing a weapon to you, but the moment you took off after the guy at 101 miles an hour, you became the aggressor. The tables turned very, very quickly in this scenario. You went from being a victim to criminal, in my opinion, and he should have been charged with a crime.
The whole incident lasts about 8 minutes before the Nissan drives off.
So take a look at this picture right here. You have the Nissan, you have a car ahead, and then to the right, you have another car. And this idiot decides to do a shootout to a car that's trying to get away from him at over 100 miles an hour. And if you take a look at the background, there's an apartment building down possibly a few hundred yards away from where all this insanity is going on. Now, most of us will say, oh, well, it's just a 9mm. Maybe. Let's assume that it's a 9mm. Maximum effective range is about 50 yards. When you look around and find out that the range of a 9mm bullet is about 1,800 yards, can you imagine the tragedy that would have been to some poor person minding their own business, eating at their table or watching TV, and a bullet comes flying through a window and kills them because your ego was hurt? And that's why I call for responsible concealed carry, because when you do foolish things like this, you end up on the wrong side of the law and you make all of us look bad. This is an advertisement for every anti-gunner out there that's now being forced to have concealed carry laws in their state. They're going to say, this is the nonsense that's going to happen in my state when you allow concealed carry. And that's why I'm such an asshole about people following the laws, being responsible gun owners, because we are sometimes our own worst enemy, giving fuel to the anti-gunners when people like this are not held to account.
Mazzetta says after the incident, he pulled over and called police. No charges have been filed.
Please keep in mind, one of the reasons why I do these videos and I'm so hard on concealed weapons holders is because if somebody with no legal experience and just experience from being a concealed weapons holder can break these videos down and find all the things that are wrong that could possibly put you in jail. I just want to share my thoughts on those to provoke thought, because just think what a career district attorney and prosecutor would do to you in some of these anti-gun states. Make sure to carry safely and legally, and always be ready to defend yourself and those that you love. Thank you for visiting. Please like and subscribe and share this video.